I'm pretty sure it's the same.
Hunter. May you find your worth in the waking world.
I think I'm 100%. Well, I'm not 100%, but I'm pretty darn sure it's the same voice. I've already spoken to her, so
What is it you desire?
this is nothing new.
Over time, countless hunters have visited this stream. The graves here stand in their memory. It all seems so long ago. Farewell, good. May you find your work.
So that the souls might be mended. Okay. Back to old Yarnum. We'll make our way back to where we were. And keep trucking. Forgot to check if I next time I go back to town I will pop some of those Madman's, whatever they're called, Madman's Knowledge, get my insight up and make some purchases at the insight shop. See, I got my bloody messengers here next to my save point, and if I leave a message they'll have the bloody head wraps as well. So we should be more effective at killing these guys. Yeah, we're like 3-shotting them, which is great. I think I got a counter hit on that. That was great. Oh yeah. We got some bitchin' weapons now. Whoops. Yeah, like, see how much of a difference that made? That's pretty awesome. Like, I had never, like, for the longest time I hadn't upgraded anything and I hadn't used my blood gems. So that's gonna make a huge difference. Been pretty good with the regain system as well. Like, I've been getting better at not losing. I almost jumped off there. Getting a lot better at not, like, losing all my health every time. Whew, the bullets just, like, barely missed my head. So we can now go down here. Shazam. Yeah, so I can swing. So it's kind of like 2 weapons in one. So you have a move set with just your regular weapon. This is my R1. Just let my stamina come back. So this is just like my R1 spamming. Now I also have R2. I can hold R2 to do a charge attack, or I can just hit R2 to do like just a standard like a standard strong attack. Now I can mix my R2s, well that was a jumping attack, but I can mix my R1s and my R2s together to do kind of a combo like that. If I switch while standing and not attacking, I'll just switch to the second mode, which has a different R1 move set, such as that. Also different R2. And the standard R2 not charged is like this thrust attack, which is pretty good too, because a lot of enemies have low thrust defense. Now if I use R1 and then tap our L1 while attacking, it'll do like a transition attack, which acts like a kick in Dark Souls 1 and 2. So if somebody's got a shield, I'll want to do like R1s and then an L1 to stun them out of their shield. Now also, if you do a backstep or a roll, depending what weapon form you're in, you'll have a different result. So pretty versatile, and like I said, some weapon combos like the Kirk Hammer have like a combination of light weapon and heavy weapon. The Kirk Hammer, the regular R1 is like a sword, and then when you hit L1, you click your sword into like this big hammer that is like a two-handed like great hammer. So it's like a pretty cool combo in that sense. So yeah, definitely like interesting. I also have a cane. Whoops, that's I also have a cane, which isn't upgraded, but it's cool because it's like a fast sword, but then if I transition, it transitions into a whip that has kind of more AoE damage. So I might consider, once I get my skill up, I might consider putting some points into that because it's a pretty cool weapon. You're trying to hide, aren't you? Now eventually I'll have bullets and I'll be able to show you how my revolver works, which is kind of like a shield. You can either shoot it as a ranged weapon, but if you're close enough and you time your bullet properly, you can make it so that you'll stun an enemy and you can parry them. Which in this game is called a visceral attack. You can also get a visceral attack by, unlike Dark Souls, you can't just randomly walk up to the back of an enemy and nail a backstab. So you actually have to get behind them, do a charged attack on their back, which will put them into the stun mode, and then you can do a visceral attack after that. So this could be our death. I'm going to try and visceral attack this guy. Okay, these guys are much easier to kill now that I have a leveled up item. Those guys are usually like really scary, but not right now. One thing I can do as well is I can press up on the D-pad, which will give me 5 blood bullets, but it will do so by removing health. So if I do that and I time it properly, I can get blood bullets, and if I would have timed it properly, this might kill me. If I would have timed it properly, I may have been able to regain my health, but that was poorly executed. So maybe at one point I'll give you a better example of that. Bloodstone shards. Does not open from this side. So one thing you'll notice too, this game is a lot more, I mean, it has its fair amount of exploration, but it does feel a lot more focused and linear than, let's say, Dark Souls 1 did. You have branching paths here and there, but all in all, I don't feel as lost as I did when I started Dark Souls 1, sorry. You definitely feel like it's a more focused experience that has, the narrative really drives you forward, and you don't have as much choice, I feel. But it is hella beautiful, that's for sure. Gotta make sure to keep my mouse moving so my screen doesn't turn off. So, I'm thinking like up here is where... Oh fuck, that scared the shit out of me. Oh man, you guys would have been laughing if I had a webcam right now. I just jumped like 6 inches. Oh my god, my heart's beating like a jackhammer. Oh, hello. Whew, that scared the bejesus out of me. Let's go up here, 'cause I think this is a shortcut. Obviously, sound, very important. If I hadn't heard the sound, I'd have walked right by that item. Do I die a lot more? Honestly, I feel like I don't die as much as I did in Dark Souls. I feel like in some instances it's like really hard. Oh, look at this. Okay. Awesome. So this is the shortcut right here. This will bring me back to the bonfire, which is not a bonfire. But yeah, I don't feel like I do die as much, but maybe I do. It depends on the situation. Like, you can definitely get overwhelmed. This is a glitchy window. You can definitely get overwhelmed in this game, and I've had my fair share of deaths because of that. But I feel like, I don't know, I feel like I'm more skilled maybe at this game than I was in Dark Souls. I don't know. You'll have to watch my videos. I'm trying to upload all my videos to YouTube so you can see the playthrough right from the start. But I'm having issues with YouTube. Like, I'm uploading from Twitch and I'm getting a message from Twitch telling me that it has uploaded properly, but then it never goes through on YouTube's end. So I gotta look into that. I have verified my account, so it should work, but yeah. So it's scaring me. What was that? What the fuck is that? It's really loud in my ears. Oh. So I think red eyes means they're like in a beast mode. And I think they're a lot more dangerous. Luckily our weapon is shredding right now. Okay, that's enough out of you. You were screaming at the wrong side, buddy. But yeah, like I said, Dan, if you have free time and if my videos end up finally getting uploaded, you can check from the start. Like, I did die a lot at the beginning because I was still getting used to the game, and they really throw a lot of enemies at you at the beginning. It's like a crying sound. Also, I haven't run into any like secret passages